Title: The Echoes of Silence. Mia had always been curious about her family's past, but it wasn't until she moved into her grandmother's old house that she found the key to a hidden chapter of history. While cleaning out the attic, Mia stumbled upon a dusty, ornate box tucked away in a corner. Inside, she found a stack of letters tied with a faded ribbon. The letters were addressed to her grandmother, Clara, from a mysterious man named James. As she began reading, Mia was transported back to the 1940s. The letters spoke of a forbidden love affair between Clara, a nurse, and James, a soldier stationed overseas. Their love was passionate, intense, and fraught with danger. Mia was captivated by their story and felt a deep connection to her grandmother she had never known before. Determined to learn more, Mia visited the local library and historical society, piecing together the timeline of events from the letters. She discovered that James had been a part of a covert mission during the war and had to maintain his secrecy to protect those he loved. Clara, on the other hand, had to make difficult choices between her duty and her heart. Mia's research led her to an old friend of Clara's, Mrs. Thompson, who was still living in town. Mrs. Thompson revealed that Clara had been forced to marry another man, Mia's grandfather, due to societal pressures and the uncertainty of James's return from the war. Despite the marriage, Clara had never forgotten James. One evening, while sorting through the letters, Mia found one that stood out. It was different from the others, written in a shaky hand and dated years after the war ended. In it, James revealed that he had survived and had been searching for Clara, but by the time he found her, she was already married with children. He chose to stay away to let her live her life in peace but expressed his undying love for her. Mia was moved to tears. She felt the weight of her grandmother's unspoken sorrow and the love that had transcended time and distance. Determined to honor their story, Mia decided to write a book about their love affair, hoping to bring closure to their unfinished tale. As Mia wrote, she felt a sense of purpose and connection to her family history. She began to see parallels between her life and Clara's, realizing the importance of following one's heart. Inspired by her grandmother's courage, Mia rekindled her relationship with an old friend, Alex, who had always been there for her but whom she had kept at a distance due to her own fears. Through her writing, Mia found healing and a renewed sense of self. She learned that love, no matter how complicated or painful, was worth fighting for. And as she finished the final chapter of her book, she knew that Clara and James's story had finally found its rightful place in the world. The book, titled The Echoes of Silence, became a bestseller, resonating with readers who had their own stories of love and loss. Mia received letters from people all over the world, sharing how the story had touched their hearts and inspired them to embrace their own pasts. On the anniversary of her grandmother's passing, Mia visited her grave, placing a copy of the book beside it. She felt a profound sense of peace, knowing that Clara's story had finally been told. As she stood there, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, and Mia imagined it was her grandmother's way of saying thank you. Mia smiled, ready to embrace the future with a heart full of love and a spirit unburdened by the echoes of the past. Please like, comment, and subscribe.